Alright, so my voice is a little scratchy still from whatever this cough I have going on is. But we have a little bit of empty space here. And we're going to try to fill up this area right here. Maybe like one building here, one here. I'm thinking maybe two back to back right here with a little side path. So let's get started with that. We don't want anything too big. I definitely want to leave room here for a tree. So I should go ahead and put that down now, actually. Stick it right down there. Make sure it's not intersecting with the wall that much. Let's take this one, put it right down here. I like that. Yeah, we'll just have something small back here. We don't have much room here with a tree there, but we have a little bit. Let's just copy that out like that, duplicate. Let's do another building that crosses over. I like this kind. Yeah, let's do that. So let's start out with the same frame on both sides. We'll have to make it fit, obviously, because that does not. And perhaps move this one over. Right about there. I'm gonna have to line these frames up. I'm gonna change this one to one of those pieces with the holes in it. That's definitely going to be a tight fit, but we can work with it. That works. I like that. we can fix that little issue later. Alright, we have a pretty good looking little town here. We need to add in detail, obviously. We need to add in grass. Little bits and pieces here and there. Something to make it... just more stuff to make it feel more lived in. Gotta fix the heights on some of the buildings. I know... like in here we have some height issues. You see the buildings are just kind of floating. We're going to fix that with foundations and with just moving the landscape itself. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good layout to begin with. Need to add in a little path that goes up this way. One out this way. But yeah, that's pretty good to begin with. I really like this little tower thing I did here. It's nice. Definitely gotta add in some more stuff like this. I really loved how this turned out. Yeah, look at this. That's a big issue. Not really a big issue, it's a small issue, but, you know, it obviously can't be like that. Same thing here. Now, some people might say that it would make more sense to snap everything to the landscape first, but I disagree. I like having a large sweeping pass and then to go in and fix the finer details. Cool. Let's jump into it in VR and see what it looks like. Alright, I'm gonna stay seated while I do this part, but we should be able to walk through it and take a look how it looks. Well, teleport around. I haven't got around to adding in the ability to do smooth locomotion yet, which I much prefer. So, let's take a look. So let's start here in what I would consider to be the beginning of the map. You can see already that we have a lot of detail on our cobblestones. They really kind of stick out in 3D, and that's a great thing. You can definitely see the issues right here with the Z heights. But this is looking really good. And this is the first time I'm seeing this in VR as well. Let's spin this around. I'm really liking how this is turning out so far. You really see how big some of this stuff is in VR. Like, I did not expect these to be this big. I mean, it works for what we're doing, but they're big. Let's just go up this little path here. Oh yeah, I like how this looks. It's good. Stuff like this really comes alive in VR. It's wonderful. Granted, the scale might look a little bit more off than it should because I'm sitting right now. If I stood up, obviously it would look a little more into scale. See, this is much better if I'm standing. Alright. That might be a little sharp of an incline, but it's not too bad. You could easily walk up this in the real world. Some of these assets I've never seen in VR. There's some weird shimmering going on with the glass effect on the windows, but that's easy to solve. I'm gonna make these windows opaque anyway. Transparency is not your friend in VR. Yeah, so some of this just looks so great in VR. I've never seen this front piece of building in VR before. It looks really nice. I've used this in several other things, but I've never seen it in VR. It's impressive. Let's go take a look at those vegetable patches. Yeah, those look really good. Carrots are all on the ground. They got some wind effect on them. Okay, the cabbage looks like it's floating, but that's something small we can fix. Let's scale down. What else do I want to look at that we've designed here? Let's go back down over here. Yeah. There's a little tiny house in the background. In the back over here. Make a tiny little dirt path going up to that or something. Oh, inside the building. This looks really good too. There's definitely some issues going on with the trees here. I have some very aggressive LOD going on because these trees are very, very high in polygon count, which we want to avoid in VR. This looks really cool. I like that a lot. Again, all these little issues here, easy to fix. I forgot to put a floor in here. That's kind of trippy to look at. But obviously we need a floor right here. And my vision for this is going to be like part of a tavern. And this is just going to be a little drinking area. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. Yeah. Definitely still got to put in all the doors and stuff, and there's a lot of little detail to be put in. I got to figure out how I'm going to most efficiently use grass without it killing the performance. But yeah, this is not bad. Just quite good. Alright, so that looks really good. It's promising. Of course, again, we have to add in detail. There's a lot to be done still. Thanks for watching. Consider liking and subscribing if you want to see the completion of this project. And I'll see you tomorrow.